Good morning all of you. Yesterday we completed up to 21. We will see 22nd bit. Once you read the 22nd, hemoglobin contains 0.334 percentage of iron by weight is a good question. If the molecular weight of the hemoglobin is approximately 67,200, the number of iron atoms present in it. Atomic weight of iron is 56, present in one molecule of hemoglobin is asking. The very good question. See what he given to us. So he given hemoglobin to us. Percentage of iron is given as 0.334 percentage. A molecular weight of hemoglobin is a polymer of amino acid. So we are getting 67,200. So he is asking question number of iron atoms is a very good question. You see carefully. So what can be done? We know formula weight percentage of an element is equals to, so weight of iron by gram molecular weight of the substance into 100. So weight percentage of iron I want to calculate, so it is nothing but 0.334. weight of iron has to be calculated by gram molecular weight is 67,200 into 100. We are getting weight of iron present in one hemoglobin, we are getting around after simplification 224.45 we are getting. Do it calculation or simplification. But he don't want weight of iron, he want a number of iron atoms. How can you find out the number of iron atoms? Is nothing but weight by atomic weight. So number of iron atoms is equals to 224.45 by iron 56. We are getting 4 iron atoms we are getting. 4 iron atoms means is option A we are getting. Check it, very simple and important question. Now we can go for 23. Once you see carefully. A number of moles of oxygen in a 1 liter of air containing 21 percentage of oxygen by volume under standard conditions. So is asking a number of moles of oxygen is asking question mark. It is the 21 percentage of oxygen by air. Okay, but he is taking how many liters air? 1 liter of air is taking. 1 liter of air is taking, but having 21 percentage means is nothing but 0.21 liters of oxygen is there. Over. So he is asking in 1 liter of air 21 percentage means 0.21 liters of oxygen is there, but it is asking how many moles. You know very well 1 mole is equal to 22.4, then so this many liters means how many moles? Number of moles of oxygen is equals to 0.21 by 22.4. We are getting answer is 0.0095 moles. 0.0095 moles. It is nothing but option A we are getting. That's a very simple questions. Just the connection we have to observe very carefully. Later we are seeing some other questions. Is a 24th question. You check it carefully. 24. Okay, total number of atom, good question. A total number of valence electron in 4.2 grams. So he is asking a number of valence electrons in 4.2 grams of N3 minus ion. Okay, what in terms of Avogadro number. So anybody, what we have to do? First of all, find out each N3 minus containing how many valency electron. So N3 minus means 3 nitrogens plus gaining 1 electron, so that's by getting minus. But he is not asking total electron, only valency electron is asking. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth or 5th A group element, thus by having each nitrogen has 5 valency electron. 3 into 5 plus 1 together we are getting 16 electrons we are getting. Each N3 minus containing 16 valency electron, not total electrons, we are getting 16 valency electrons. But he given only 4.2 grams, then what we have to do? N3 minus 3 14s are 42 grams. 42 grams of N3 minus containing 16 into Avogadro number of valence electrons. but we have here 4.2 grams of N3 minus we have containing how many electrons? I think do cross multiplication, we are getting 16 into 0.1, nothing but 1.6 we are getting. So answer is 1.6 into Avogadro number of valence electrons we are getting. It is also option, sorry, it is option is C. Did you got my point? Yes. We can go for 25. The total is good question. Good question, but way of asking different, but already you know the answer, means concept you know it. The number of gram molecules of oxygen. So what is the meaning of number of gram molecules of oxygen? The gram molecules of oxygen means indirectly nothing but moles of oxygen. So indirectly is asking number of moles of oxygen in that molecules of CO. Yes or no? How many molecules of CO given? 6.02 into 10 to the power of 24 CO molecules having how many moles of oxygen? Number of moles of oxygen is asking. Gram molecules of oxygen, nothing but moles of oxygen. Okay, how do you find out this one? In this material, we want weight of oxygen. Anybody? If you take, for example, 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 of CO molecule, nothing but 1 mole of CO molecule containing its atomic weight of oxygen, nothing but 16 grams of oxygen. Yes or no? Why? Because each one containing 16 AMU. Avogadro number means 16 grams of oxygen, but here given 6.022 into, or we can take 2 into 10 to the power of 24 of CO containing how much? It is nothing but I think we are getting 160 grams of oxygen we have in the given sample. But he is asking number of moles of oxygen. Number of moles of oxygen is equals to weight of the oxygen by molecular weight of oxygen 32. So we are getting I think 5 times. So 5 means option we are getting 5 gram molecules or moles means is nothing but option B. Are you getting? Yes, it's a very important thing. After that we can see 26. Yes, is a good question. 26. You see carefully. Cp and Cv ratio given is a very important bit. I will tell you. Cp by Cv ratio for a gas is given 1.4 given. It is the 1.4 means it is actually diatomic gas. It is the diatomic gas. Actually, you are getting this one in physics, I think. And if Cp by Cv ratio is 1.66, that is nothing but monoatomic gases. Okay. Our point is this one right now. Okay, Cp by Cv ratio given, actually it is the diatomic gas, and the number of atoms of the gas X present in 11.2 liters of the gas. 11.2 liters of X gas given at NTP. NTP means normal temperature and pressure, it is nothing but standard temperature and pressure. Okay. At standard temperature and pressure, what is the meaning? 22.4 liters of X gas having Avogadro number given? No, given in terms of value. 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 of X. He is asking atoms. How many atoms are there? 2 atoms. But he given us is nothing but 11.2 liters of X gas containing how many atoms? Are you understanding? 1 mole of any gas 22.4 liters having Avogadro number of the X molecule, but he want atoms, so every molecule containing 2 atoms, that ratio. Okay, then we can do the simplification. We are getting 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 of atoms will be there. It is nothing but Avogadro number of the atoms is there. Option A. Are you getting? Yes. You can go for 27. The number of oxygen atoms present in, you can get it, is not a big thing. And you can get 28 also. So 1 liter, 1 cc, 1 ml of N2O at NTP condition, nothing but all the above option will be coming. You can get it. 1 cc means 1 cubic centimeter. 1 cubic centimeter means 1 ml of laughing gas we have contains how many atoms and how many molecules, how many electrons we can get it. Huh? All of you. Yes. You can come for 29. See the things carefully. 29. An organic compound containing carbon, hydrogen and oxygen is there. Carbon is there, hydrogen is there, and oxygen is also there. Carbon percentage given how much? 38.71 percentage. 38.71 percentage. Hydrogen given as 9.67 percentage. Together, yes, I told very clearly empirical formula concept. First of all, we should add all together. Are we getting 100? No. We are getting how much? Around 38 plus 9 means 47 or 48 we are getting. Still, how much percentage is lagging? 51.69 percentage is lagging is there. How much percentage? 51%, 51.69 percentage lagging is there. Yes, 51 plus 9, 60, 60 around we are getting 40 means is nothing but is coming. So whatever lagging for 100 will be there, I told very clearly it is related to always oxygen percentage. How does the 5 mass problem in the theory class? By 12, by 1 and by 16. You can do it all these we are getting 3 we are getting means 3.22 we are getting, and here we are getting 9.67 we are getting. It is again 3.22 we are getting. Latter rule is what? Among all these numbers, which is the least number? With that we have to divide all the numbers by 3.221. 3.22 is nothing but 3. Again 3.22 we are getting 1. Simplest ratio is a whole number. The simplest ratio is nothing but empirical formula. So what the empirical formula is asking? C1H3O1. C1H3O1 is the empirical formula. Option I think C. You know it, you can get it. So first percentage by atomic weight ratio. So among the ratio, what is the simplest? We have to divide with all numbers, we are getting simplest ratio. Whatever percent lagging is there, yes, together. For 100, some lagging is there. The lagging is always related to oxygen percentage. You can see a 30th question number, very important one. Percentage of selenium in a peroxide anhydrous enzyme is 0.5 percentage. Selenium percentage is 0.5, and atomic weight of selenium is a good question. Atomic weight of selenium is 78.4. And what is the molecular weight of enzyme? Molecular weight of the enzyme is how much? Anybody? So formula for selenium percentage. Selenium percentage is equals to weight of the selenium by molecular weight of the enzyme into 100. Selenium percentage given as 0.5. At least for example, he is asking minimum. Minimum means at least one selenium will be there. One selenium is there means its atomic mass is 78.4 by molecular weight is x into 100. We are getting x is equals to 78.4 by 0.5 into 100. Due to simplification, we are getting 1.568 into 10 to the power of 4. 1.568 into 10 to the power of 4 grams we are getting. Option A it is. Did you what? Yes. Now we can go for one more thing is nothing but S. Which of the following fertilizers has highest nitrogen percentage? Just you see 31. Highest percentage of nitrogen. You know the formula, nitrogen percentage is equals to weight of the nitrogen by gram molecular weight of that compound into 100. Just I will give you idea, you can work out. Option A, ammonium sulfate. Formula enema NH4 taken twice SO4. Find out nitrogen percentage. Weight of nitrogen 2 14s are 28 by molecular weight into 100. By something into 100, do it. And second option is nothing but calcium cyanamide. CaCN2 we are getting. Same here also 2 nitrogens is there, thus by 2 14s are 28 by molecular weight into 100. And let us see, Yes, what is the formula? Urea. What is the urea formula? You know, diamide, CnH2CONH2 we are getting. Here also we are taking 2 nitrogens, 28 by 60 into 100 we are getting. And go for last, ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate means formula NH4NO3. Okay, 2 nitrogens, 2 14s are 28. 28 plus 4, 32. 32 plus 48, I think 70. 70 or 80. So 2 14s are 28 plus 4, 32. 32 plus 48. So 80 we are getting. 80 into 100. I think option C we are getting. Check it once, you will get it. All of you clear? Yes. Okay, so do it carefully, you will get it. See, nothing is there, just go through the concept carefully and go through one by one, you think it. So just 1 or 2 minutes you try yourself. If you are getting well and good, if not coming means, then we can see that explanation. First you try yourself how much you are getting. So just half an hour you spend on that synopsis is all or nothing for you. Go for next question. Question number 32. Question number 32. What is the 32? The number of moles of hydrogen molecule is required to produce 20 moles of ammonia through Haber's process. First of all, we should come to know Haber's process is nothing but preparation of ammonia. N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. Okay, first write down all moles is asking, that's why it is nothing but 1 mole of nitrogen combining with 3 moles of hydrogen gives 2 moles of ammonia. But in the problem what is given, how many moles of hydrogen is required? Hydrogen is required to produce 20 moles of ammonia. 20 moles of ammonia, very simple. 3 moles gives 2 moles. If you want to 20 moles, how much is required? Do cross multiplication. 3 into 20 by 2, nothing but 10, nothing but 30 moles. 30 moles means option D. Yes or no? Yes. Very simple question. What is the balanced equation? Next, which chemical relation is required? Next, which relation is required? Mass, volume, moles, that's the comparison. 33, you check it once. 33 question. What is that one? The density of the 2 molar solution, molarity given as a 2 molar solution, and density given as 1.28 gram per ml, and molality of the solution is asking, small m is asking, and molecular weight of NaOH given, molecular weight of NaOH given as 40. So what can be done? I told at last of the topic some important relations I told. Anybody? What is the relation between molality and molality? Molality is equals to 1000 into m by 1000 into d minus molarity into gram molecular weight. I told formula already. 1000 into molality is molarity 2 by 1000 into 1.28 minus molarity 2 into molecular mass 40. You simplify, you are getting some answer we are getting once you check it, that one is nothing but 1.67 small m. 1.67 small m molality. Option C we are getting 67. So very simple. If you know this formula already, I told this one, just you practice that one, you will get it. 34 you check it once. 34. So a mixture, yes, is a very good question. 2.3 grams of the formic acid, 2.3 grams of formic acid. Formic acid means first organic acid is combining with, and one more is I think 4.5 grams of oxalic acid. 4.5 grams of oxalic acid means H2C2O4 is treated with concentrated H2SO4, treated with H2SO4, that too concentrated. Okay, this is also treated with concentrated H2SO4. Then we are getting gases evolved, passes through KOH, okay, pellets, let it be. Weight in grams of remaining product at STP will be. Means he is asking weight of the gases at end of the reaction at STP condition is asking. Very good question. Okay, what is the special of the concentrated sulfuric acid? Dehydrating agent. Water will be removing. So from this, how what happening? OH and H will come outside in the form of H2O plus CO. Now here it is also dehydrating agent. No, from here what happening? H2O eliminating and CO2 eliminating, CO eliminating. What you are getting? It gives CO2 plus CO plus H2O. Okay, in this is the gas, this is the gas, this is the gas. Passed through which one? KOH. KOH having a capacity to absorb CO2 gas. Okay, this is going in which one? Liquid medium. H2O is in liquid medium. Now only which will be there? CO and CO is there. Okay, if you take 1 mole, you are getting how many moles? 2 moles we are getting. Just once you check it here. If you take 23. 23 means molecular mass. If you take 1 mole, you are getting this much. But you are taking 2.3 grams. Then how much you are taking once you check it? Carbon 12. 2 16s are 32 plus 2 hydrogens 2, we are getting 6 and 4, 46. So weight 46 by molecular, weight is 2.3, 46, no, that is nothing but I think 1 by 0.2 we are getting, no, 1 by 2 means is nothing but, so you are getting 0.1 by 2 is nothing but 0.05. Same here also you do calculation. 4.5 by molecular mass, 2 12s are 24, 4 16s are 64, plus 2 1s are 2. We are getting, how much you are getting? 8 plus 2, 10, and we are getting 90. 90 we are getting. 90 means is also nothing but 0.1 by 2, nothing but 0.05. So 0.05. 0.05 means you are getting 0.05 moles of CO. Here also we are getting 0.05 moles of CO. Together 0.05, 0.05. We are getting 0.1 moles of CO. 0.1 mole of CO we are getting. He is asking how much weight. So actually 1 mole of CO means 12 plus 16, 28 grams amount. But it is 0.1 of CO is nothing but 2.8 grams. Are you understanding? Yes, 2.8 grams means what is the option? Yes, we are getting option C. Option C we are getting. It's a very good question. Very important also. Just you can go for some other bits. Is nothing but 35. Yes. 35 you may get it just once you see 35. Okay. He given what is the mass of the precipitate formed when 50 ml of 16.9% of AgNO3. 50 ml of 16.9% of AgNO3 is mixed with 50 ml of how much? 5.8% of NaCl. What is the meaning of this one? Actually, this is for 100 ml, 50 ml. So, after mixing, what is the precipitate quantity is asking? So, actually 100 ml of the solution means 16.9, but he is taking only 50 ml, nothing but 8.45 grams. This is also for 100 ml 5.8, but 50 ml means is nothing but 2.9, 2.09. Yes, you are getting 2.9. We are getting 2.9 grams. We are getting. Okay, now reaction. AgNO3 is reacted with NaCl. We are getting AgCl plus NaNO3. We want these three chemicals. We want. If you take 1 mole, we are getting 1 mole. But here you are taking how much? 8.4 grams. You check it. 8.45 grams by its molecular weight. Molecular weight means how much? 108. Nitrogen 14, already molecular weight given. 3 14s are 48. Sorry, 3 16s are 48. So we are getting 0 and we are getting 2. 2 means 7 and 170 we are getting. Here it is nothing but how much quantity? 2.9. By molecular weight is 23 plus 35.5, 58.5. If you take this much, you are getting how much? Chlorine 108 plus chlorine 35.5. Together we are getting 0.5. So 3, we are getting 4, 143.5. 143.5 grams you are getting. Okay, now you check it. Actually we are getting 1 mole means that much you are getting, but this much means how much? Is I think 0.029 we are getting, 0.049 moles. So we are taking 0.049 it is also 0.049. So 1 mole means 1 mole. Then 0.049, 0.049 means you are getting 0.049 moles we are getting. But he want moles or mass? Mass he want. 1 mole means this much means how many moles? It's nothing but 0.049 into 143.5. Around 0.05 into that one means is nothing but we are getting around 7 grams you are getting. So you are getting around 7 grams of AgCl precipitate we are getting. It's a good question. First of all, what we are doing, whatever ml and percentage given, we are converting into weights. And later we are converting into moles. Actually 1 mole, then this many moles means gives this many moles of precipitate. Moles converting into weights means molecular mass we are doing. All of you clear? Yes. Next we are taking, yes, good question, 36. It's a very important question, you see carefully. 36. 20 grams of the magnesium carbonate sample decomposes on heating give a carbon dioxide and 8 grams of the magnesium oxide. What will be the percentage of purity of magnesium carbonate in the sample? It's a very good question. Which chemical you are taking? Magnesium carbonate we are taking. It's on decomposition means heating. It's becoming like magnesium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Okay, just we have to check out these two quantities only. Actually magnesium 1 mole. So magnesium carbonate quantity 1 magnesium 24, 1 carbon 12, 3 16s 48. Together we are getting 10, 14, 1, we are getting 124 we are getting. If you take 124 grams, we are getting how much? 24 plus 16, 40, 30 we are getting, no, sorry, 40 we are getting, 24 plus 16, nothing but 40 grams we are getting. But he is getting only how many grams he is getting? 8 grams he is getting, na? As how much quantity of magnesium oxide is getting? 8 grams he is getting. He is getting 8 grams means by 5 means 124.5 is nothing but 2.4 something we are getting, 2.4 of this one we are getting. So 2 5s, so 124 magnesium carbonate. Yes, magnesium carbonate we are getting magnesium carbonate 24 plus 12 plus 3 16s 48. Sorry, we are getting 10, 14, 1. 1 means 74 we are getting. So 10, 14, 1 means 84 we are getting. 84. Sorry, it is 84. So then you are getting 84 by 5 means is nothing but 16.8 we are getting. But we want percentage. Actually, you are getting 8 grams means this much is requires actually, but you are taking how much? 20 grams means in 20 grams it is how much percentage? The percentage of magnesium carbonate is nothing but weight 16.8 by 20 into 100. It is how many times? 5 times. So 5 times means around you are getting